Off the plate, ball one.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Out. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball one. Ball, that's in.
Ramos off of first with 2 away. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul ball there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's to third. Fires over to first. And Bader is set down. And that'll do it. Back at Truist Park. And on the hill for the Giants, Shohei Ohtani. What do we have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Number 1, Ozzie Albies.
On the ground, Adames tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Sean Murphy. Late with the swing there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Second inning set to go. And now it's the Giants DH, Shohei Ohtani.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. A free pass coming with nobody out, and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. First and second, no outs. Luis Ariz stands in. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. This one popped up and a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that bunted towards third. Grabs it barehanded. Fires to first. But it's not in time. Base hit. All loaded up. Patrick Bailey now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He fouls it off. Will do it again. And a payoff pitch. On the ground to third. There's one. Relay to first. Double play. 5-2-3, and they cut down the run. Now it's going to be Jung-Hoo Lee. That one missed.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Just missed. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake.
Baldwin.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Arise. Over to first.
Got him.
And quickly one away in the second. Here is Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got him. 2 away.
Batting 7th. Left fielder.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Yastrzemski.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. In the air, left field. That is the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game.
Shortstop Willie Adames.
And the slider just misses. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And there's a ball. Strike two. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Giants.
Here's Matt Chapman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Slice to right, and it goes just foul. Top of the third, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Giants.
Now, Elliot Ramos. A single his first time. Close, but called the ball. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the third. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Adames the throw to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
In the air, left side. Ramos on the move. And there's 2 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Ozzie Albies.
Ball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. New inning getting started. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Shohei Ohtani, doubled his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Olsen takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. He was walked intentionally his first time. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Late on that fastball.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Up the middle. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Matt Olson up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In the air to left center. Ramos takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. So here's Murphy now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss at a slider. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. Luis Arias digs in now. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third. Relay throw. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. Willie Adames. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Hunter Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner edges away at second.
Ball.
Up the middle, base hit into center field. Here comes the runner. In comes the run from second. Not in time, it's a double.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Here's your one. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So here's Bader now.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball. So
ground ball left side could be two. They get the force at the plate, and that is a big first out. Very big and back coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. 1 for 2. Late swing, foul to the left. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Ripped to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. Casey Schmidt will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Riley throws across the diamond. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. Grounds one to short. Adames throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here is Austin Riley. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. The throw to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back here in Atlanta, digging in, Luis Arias.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
Takes a tumble and hangs on. Patrick Bailey, the next to hit.
Patrick Bailey.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out.
Up next for the Giants. Right
no problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Man, if first with 1 gone, Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. This to center field. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the Giants.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Robert Suarez taking over on the mound.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Ball one.
And a count 1-2. That's a strikeout for Chappie. All loaded up. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit.
Ball, that's out.
The Giants trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Popped in the air. Left field. And that's the third out. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. And that is out of play.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Harris swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Liner snagged at first. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Top of inning number 7. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Harrison Bader. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Here's Ohtani. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen. Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Up next for the Giants,
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Arise in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1.
Hey!
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ohtani, the lead runner at second. Schmidt at first with no outs.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. And that one hit to first. Olsen toss to second, and that's a double play. Wow. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Patrick Bailey.
Dylan Dodd on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score.
So 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit.
Ball, that's outside.
Check swing, but he went too far. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harris on the move. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Ball 1 there. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-2 now on Acuna. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Braves. First baseman.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Fouled off left side.
Ball 1.
The Braves down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Now 1-2. Next pitch way upstairs. Strike 3. Shohei gets the K.
Up next for the Braves. Catcher.
And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Slider right there.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Inside, almost got him. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're at the top of the eighth. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Willie Adames. Strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Dive measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Dubon to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. So here's the Braves designated Drake Baldwin. Sam Henches will take over here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Ball 2.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the eighth. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
That's a ball.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 outs, base is empty. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Eli White, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader. 0-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
0-2 now.
Too close for me,
1.
partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Harris moving under this one. And there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
High fly ball, right field. Acuna under it. And there's 2 away. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit.
First baseman, Casey Schmidt.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom 9. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. There's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Stepping in, Michael Harris II. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-2 now.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Base hit center field. Bader quickly throws it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. And here, so the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Walker.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Braves down to their final out. Olsen stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 4-1.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Murphy swings through it for strike 1. They're down to their final strike. The Braves. The tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one upstairs, ball one. Got him, and that's the ball game. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Riding my whip and rodeo drive. Shorty, I step like Fredo Bang. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Big step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water. No daughter. Fight to the joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the genius, demon time.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. Y el que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como en los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey, pa' mi crush, shh, ya me aburraste. Y así soy Milly sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a ser el jefe, me van a fichar. Mi nombre por siempre se va a escuchar porque estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti. Ay, ay, estoy en mi pick. Ay, estoy en mi pick. Mírame lo que me convertí. Le molesta mi premio de compositor, pero es que ya nadie compone. Ninguna esta gente escribe en sus canciones, o no se emocionen. El disco más vendido de este año lo llevé para la escuela. Todo el mundo tratando de hacerle secuela. Siguen en la fila, nadie se me cuela. Ay.
Chequi morena, chequi morena, Bad Bunny se llevó todos los premios. Ni fue.
Ustedes pagando pa' irse virales, yo pegando temas sin hacerle promo. La gente se pregunta cómo, desde chamaquito, ¿sabes cómo somos? Nunca pido tenki. Yo soy Coco, ustedes baking. Busca el T tirándome un breaking, estoy en mi pick. Ni voy a seguir en mi pick. Ey, soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti, ey. Estoy en mi pick, ey, y voy a seguir en mi pick, ey, ey. Mírame, que tú qué, nah, tú eres feca.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Ni voy a frontear la de Rippy, pa' que vea que estoy bien.